Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of our podcast, Plants, Flowers, Oils, and Whimsy. I'm Carrie Scharf, and I'm delighted to share this thoughtful reflection on beauty, imperfections, and the gentle art of being real. Let's settle in and listen together as we explore a perspective that transforms how we see ourselves. Hi, my friend. I want to start today with a little confession. I used to believe that beauty meant perfection. That to feel radiant, everything had to be just right. My skin, my home, my words, even my prayers. But life and time and God have been gently teaching me something different. That true beauty, the kind that lasts, isn't flawless at all. It's what the Japanese call wabi-sabi, a way of seeing the world that honors imperfection, impermanence, and the quiet grace found in ordinary things. So today we're exploring how wabi-sabi can transform not only how we see our skin and our rituals, but how we see ourselves. The philosophy of wabi-sabi is simple, and yet it changes everything. It's about finding beauty in what's real. In the chipped teacup you still love. In the wrinkle that deepens when you laugh. In the plant that leans toward the light, even when it grows unevenly. Where much of the world tells us to polish and perfect, wabi-sabi whispers, breathe. It's already beautiful. I remember the first time I made a batch of toner that came out cloudy. I thought I'd done something wrong. I almost threw it away. But when I used it, my skin loved it. It worked better than the last batch, and I realized imperfection doesn't mean failure. Sometimes it means real. Maybe you felt that too. That moment when something doesn't look quite how you planned, but it still holds goodness and grace. That's wabi-sabi beauty. It invites us to let go of control, to see every line, every scar, every uneven place as a reflection of life's texture, the story God's still writing. One of the things I love most about herbal skincare is that it's never exactly the same twice. The color of your infused oil might change with the season. Your clay mask might be a little thicker one week than the next. And sometimes your face will glow, and sometimes it just won't. And that's okay. Perfection has never been the point. Rituals work not because they're flawless, but because they're faithful. Because you show up to care, to pause, to remember that your body deserves gentleness. When we simplify skincare, when we stop chasing 10-step routines and start embracing what feels nourishing, we make space for grace. I like to say, I don't aim for perfect skin. I aim for peaceful skin. Because peacefulness shows. It glows. It's that same soft radiance that comes from a heart at rest. We live in a world that hides imperfections, filters them out, edits them away. But the more I grow in faith, the more I see that what we try to hide is often what makes us most radiant. God doesn't ask for perfection. He asks for presence, for honesty, for hearts willing to be seen. As Paul wrote in 2 Corinthians 12:9, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." Maybe that's the secret to glow, not in youth or control or perfection, but in letting His grace shine through our cracks and creases. So today, instead of hiding what feels imperfect, your skin, your home, your season of life, I want you to bless it. Thank God for it. See it as proof that you're alive, growing, and loved exactly as you are. The heart of wabi-sabi is this: everything is in process, and that's where the beauty lives. Your skin, your story, your faith, they don't need to be flawless to be full of light. They just need to be real. So, as you move through this week, I hope you let yourself be a little messy, a little unfinished, and completely human. Light a candle, take a breath, and whisper a prayer of thanks for the sacred beauty of imperfection. Because maybe, just maybe, that's where radiance begins. If you're craving more gentle rituals and faith-centered skincare, I'd love to welcome you into the Guided Radiant Renewal Program. It's a quiet space for women over 40 who want to nurture their skin and spirit through natural beauty, prayer, and slow living. Each month, you'll receive my skincare and soul care herbal guides, self-care ideas that blend faith, nature, and nourishment, journaling prompts, private podcasts, devotionals, and access to this special program. For more information on joining, please check the show notes. Thank you for listening to Plants, Flowers, Oils, and Whimsy with me, Carrie Scharf. The main takeaway today is that beauty isn't about perfection. It's about embracing our real, imperfect selves and recognizing the grace within every flaw. Be sure to visit the show notes for links, details about the guided Radiant Renewal Program, and more inspiring content. Until next time on Plants, Flowers, Oils, and Whimsy, take care and keep shining just as you are.